Tonight, I want to introduce you to Raven, a Tulnar bard turned rogue mercenary after the death of his best friend and fellow bard, Luty Van Fluterblow. Sit back, everyone, and relax while I introduce to you one of the creations from our community for one of our fellow community members over on Twitch, Raven. Growing up in the Underrealm was a trying experience, and with little to do other than fight, Raven learned the fine art of singing and music. His childhood friend, Luty Van Fluterblow, played the lute, and together they would sneak out above ground regularly, braving the dangers created by the corruption, to write songs and tell the tales of the brave hunters still fighting above. Their adventures took them through many parts of Vera, in a bit of a drunken blur, so their detailed knowledge of the land may be lacking, but they are familiar with the zones themselves. Until one day, when the two were trailing a group of hunters into a destroyed city of old while working on a new song. Luty got too close to the group when they turned to Luty and brutally murdered him right in front of Raven, stabbing and slashing. Raven stood in shock as this happened so fast. He could not utter a word, but stare in dismay as his friend was dismantled and dismembered in front of him. Being a non-combatant type, and knowing his friend was long gone, there was nothing Raven could do. He turned and ran. He ran to the sound of the laughter from the group as he got further and further away. Raven was speechless and overridden with sadness and guilt for days and weeks after the death of his friend Luty. He tried to sing, but couldn't utter a sound. He tried to play the lute, but couldn't strum a single chord. There was no passion, no desire to play music anymore. That Raven was dead. He died that night alongside his friend Luty. That fire that once burned inside had been replaced with rage and a deep desire for cold revenge. From this point onward, Raven dedicated his life to the way of the assassin. His time following adventurers left him with a vast and intricate knowledge of the anatomy of most all species. Every vital organ, every main artery, what they are weak against, and what their strengths are. With his twin daggers, Stabby McPenetrate and Penetrate McStabby by his side, crafted by his own hand, Raven was both a sought-after mercenary and yet the most feared bounty hunter in all of Vera. As Raven continued to earn his reputation as a mercenary and bounty hunter, he did make some friends along the way and was persuaded into joining the Thieves' Guild. Here, he grouped up with many an ally to take on some of the strongest caravan defenses in all of Vera, to take on other groups as they were questing, groups that were often known to be rogues and renegades in the lands, causing mischief and mayhem to those around. Raven's group of mercenaries from the Thieves' Guild quickly dispatched of these foes and took their goods for their own use. But it wasn't all about the killing for Raven. No, he also enjoyed his time in town. He liked to challenge duelists. He liked to hang out in taverns and swig some ale. He had a unique characteristic, a quirk about him, if you will. He would always have to sit in exactly 15 chairs before he would pick one of those to settle in, sometimes not even one of those at all. He had a resistance to attacks from trolls because he himself was such a troll. This, my friends, is Raven. Be wary if you happen to play on the same server. All right, you guys, so that's Raven, a Tulnar assassin, rogue, primary archetype, rogue, secondary archetype. And I hope you enjoyed this little backstory that we put together as a community over on Twitch. If you guys would like to participate in these character creations or have a character created for you just like this, be sure to stop on by. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/halftiltgamer. Link is down in the description below. Also, be sure, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you have, what character ideas you have, backstories, and are you a role player or not? This was for one of my community members over on Twitch, Reluctant Raven, and we had a lot of fun doing this as a group together. These ideas for this backstory are a culmination of many minds being put together, and it was a lot of fun. So if you enjoyed it, come stop on by, check it out, participate, and guys, I will see you all in the next one. Take care.